A very warm welcome to our viewers and our lecturer, Madam Azrayu Abdul Aziz. Okay, today my team, me, Harreesh Krisna Reddy, Jason Raj, and Kishyen Rao would like to present about business management and accounting basics. Basically, it is in subject of the cyberpreneurship. Okay, let's see. What is management? Management is a process to accomplish organizational objective by working with humans and other organizational resources. So basically, there are three managerial levels, which is top class, middle level, and first level. Okay. What are the top level managers and how are they differentiate from middle level and first level? So top level managers are those who set the objective and provide the strategic direction for an organization. So they decide the aim. How does the organization would go in with the direction? So middle level managers are those who carry out the objectives set by top management. So basically, top level managers decide the direction and followed by middle level managers. So middle level managers are known as tactical managers too. Okay, first level managers are those who interact and work closely with operational employees, known as supervisor as well. Okay, we have seen what is management. So what are the functions of the management? Why should we implement it? Okay, if we see, planning and decision making is important of function of the management. So why do we need to plan and took a decision so that we are make sure that we are taking a good decision, and by taking and planning it, we are determining causes of action as well. Organizing, coordination of activities and resources. As we plan, we are organizing right now how many resources of human labors are required and so on. Leading, managing and motivating people. So as a leader, we should motivate people so that they give the best when doing the things. Okay, controlling, monitoring and evaluating activities is important to make sure we are on track as well. Okay, planning is important when we are doing a thing. Okay, why is it important? It is an essential management function. It sets relevant and specific priorities and objectives. It is perfect planning guide for employees' behavior to stay on track as well. Okay, now over to you, Kishen.
Yeah, thank you. Next will be function of management, that is the following one is organizing. So from organizing, there are a few points. That will be process of arranging and coordinating organizational resource to carry out the organizational plan, determine the work to be done, how the tasks are be grouped, who is in charge of what, who reports to whom. So basically, it's like how a teamwork has to move and work. So that's how it organizing works. And next, it will be allows cooperation between organizational members and motivate members to work together to achieve organizational objective. This is very much how teamwork needs, and organizing is very much in need in management. So next would be leading directing or controlling. So leading or directing, lead and inspire people to work hard, motivate subordinates, and encourage others to achieve organizational objective in a process. And next is controlling, the final part in the chain of management function, that is evaluating and monitoring individual groups, departments, and their respective organizational, and allows managers to know uh, how well plans are being implemented. Sorry. And then I would like to touch a bit on the type of business ownership on general way, and there will be more details on below. Sole property, proprietary, and partnership, private limited company, public limited company. So first is sole proprietary. There is sole owned by and operate by one individual able to hire large of an amount of employee, and only Malaysian citizens who are permanent residents can register. So there is also pros and cons. From pros, little to no restriction, low startup costs, no additional federal tax, and from the cons, all power is given to one person. It's generally in management and hard to raise money and unlimited liability. So on next, we'll pass to Jason.
Thank you, Kishen. So I will continue on partnerships. What is partnerships? Partnership can be owned by at least two or more individuals, which can be maximum to 20% only. Partnership have legal requirements under Business Register Act 1956 and Procedures of Business Registration 1957. And only Malaysian citizens who are permanent residents can register under these legal requirements. Partnership can be divided into two, general and limited. What is general partnership? General partnership is where the partner manage the company, receive salary and share the profit and loss. Whereas limited partnership is where share profit or losses but do not take active role in managing company. The pros and cons of partnerships. But the pros are direct rewards, low startup costs, and greater borrowing capacity. And cons are risk of disagreements, divided profit, and unlimited liabilities. Next, private limited company. Private limited company is only limited by shares, which can be owned by a group, at least two or maximum to 50 members only. This does not requirement this does not include employee or any other suspects. The legal requirements is under the the legal requirements is under the Companies Act 1956, and the company name should be end with the word Chandrian Bharat or private limited. What is the pros and cons of private limited? The pros are easy of expansions, limited liability, and shares can be sold, whereas the cons are not easy to shut down, high tax and high setup costs. Next, public limited company. Public limited company is a limited shares with at least 7 or more individuals with no limited membership. You can raise or source capacity by selling our shares to public and run a board of directors. It needs a pay-up capital not less than 60 million under Kuala Lumpur Stock Exchange main board and not less than 40 million in KLSC second board. The company name should end with Bharat or Limited. The pros are stock can be easily purchased or sold, easy to expand, and more finance opportunity. Whereas the cons are original owners can lose their control over the company, too many residentship, and higher level of transparency requirement. That's all. Now I pass to Harish.
Thank you, Jason. And now I'll be talking about startup company. What is startup company? It's a phase where there's three types of phase: pre-startup, startup, post-startup phase. In the pre-startup, it's more to idea, advice, and assessment. In startup, it's a survival phase. Like, are you sure you could survive in this industry? And last is post startup phase is terminated or closed. Okay, next is the advantage. Advantage is freedom. You can be creative, the authority, immediate operation from government intervention. And the disadvantage is it takes a long process. It has many risks. It's hard to obtaining funds. You need more efforts, and you don't have no history record. Next is buying an existing company. The factors when you buy an existing company, it evaluates business opportunities, explores financing options, ensure more smooth transaction. The advantages are employees are very established, a very good supplier relationship, immediate operation on what you require, a very quick cash flow, and continuous success. The disadvantages are equipment and goods may be obstacle or inefficient, inherited employees may be unsuitable, uncollectible receivables, outstanding contracts, and inherent problems. And last not least, franchise. The trade name franchising, pure business format, self-evaluation, and conduct market research. The advantage of franchise is it's a brand name appeal, financial support, name recognition, standardized quality. And the disadvantage is the franchise fees, it has less freedom, and a very shared profit. And thank you from us.